Hello guys, my name is Adrian. The story I'm gonna say is how canvassing changed my life. The very first time I canvassed was in the summer of 2012 in Marshall, Texas. A friend of mine named Samuel Vega invited me to go. At first I was skeptical. I didn't really want to do it, but after some encouragement from a full-time canvasser in my church, I decided, why not? I'll give it a shot. But before I went for the summer, I had decided to focus, had prayed to God and asked like, Lord, I'm doing this only for the sole purpose of getting to know you more, getting to see your miracles and have a deeper relationship with you. And so with that mentality, after talking to my parents, I went and everything was fine. Sometime in the first few weeks of canvassing, I had decided to attend Southwestern. And I realized that it wasn't cheap. So I had to work hard, finances, and to go back to register. And slowly but surely, unfortunately, my focus went from get closer to God to more like I need to get enough money to pay for school. And as I went, the summer ended. Yeah, I got enough money to attend Southwestern, but I realized that I didn't really like it. I was like, this is not for me. But unfortunately, I had to continue canvassing because, I had to pay rent in the school, and obviously I had no one else to do it for me. So I had to canvass all the time. And so from when it went from I don't really like it to hating canvassing because I had to do it. And so the whole year, canvassed every break that Southwestern had, even during the year, during the week, I had to canvass. And so I realized that the reason why I wasn't really enjoying canvassing was because my focus was in the completely wrong place. As I mentioned, I wanted to go for the spiritual aspect, but every time I would go canvassing, I would always just complain about how hard it was and everything. And so by the time the second summer came around, I was like, you know what? I need to go back to the promise I made to God before my first summer. And so I asked God to help me to focus more on the spiritual aspect. And for me, that it was a big deal because prior to canvassing, my spirituality was like little non-existent. In my high school years, I was so bad. I got into a lot of fights. I almost even joined a gang. Thank God that my mom snapped me out of it. And so part of the reason why I also wanted to go canvassing because I wanted God to help me overcome certain aspects of my character. But as humans, we tend to sometimes deviate, and so that's what happened. And so the second summer ended, and it was a completely different experience because my focus wasn't on money anymore. I was more on spreading the gospel and sharing the good news. And so the difference was like a complete 180, was the difference between night and day. And so I praise God because he never gave up on me. And even though I went astray a little bit, even while doing his work, he never gave up on me. Through some friends, he used some of my friends to encourage me and to give me advice on when it came to canvassing my spiritual walk. And I can truly say that it's been 8 years since I started, and I know that God's plan all along was for me to canvas, because now I can say I truly love this ministry. I cannot see myself doing anything else besides this. And for those of you guys, if you've never canvassed before, if you're thinking about going, give it a shot. God has so many plans for you, but you have to take the first step. And I assure you, it's not easy, but if you take the first step with the right intentions, of course, you can see God's miracles every day, And I encourage you guys to think about it, pray about it, and for sure at least try it.